Hey everybody, I'm here fixing my Bosch refrigerator. It's having the problem of water building up underneath the salad drawer, and it's due to the drain being blocked that leads down to the evaporating pan. And so we're going to have to look for the drainage hole in this particular model. So let's see how it's done. Okay, as with any repairs, make sure you unplug your appliance. Always think of the safety issues. And we're going to take a look in the back here. Remove all these screws here for the back panel so we can check out the drip pan in the back. Alright. So this is the last screw. Get this out of the way. And here's the drip pan right here. You can see. Let me actually grab a flashlight so we can see where that drain hose is at. Okay, so we're back. Here is where the drain comes from the inside of the refrigerator. So that's this white plastic tubing here. Okay, it comes down here, drips onto this pan here, where it starts evaporating from here, from the motor, which is right there. Okay, so from the heat of the motor, actually, I guess, will evaporate that. But you see there's a lot of gunk in here as well. Okay, so here's the front of my refrigerator. It's a Bosch model number. Let me see if I can get it for you here. It's a B22CS30SNS model. Okay, so got a problem here with water buildup underneath the last tray on the bottom of the salad crisper. And what happens is all that water that's in there overflows and comes onto the floor. And we have a big old mess on the floor every single day. So we got to find out what the problem is here. So I've taken out the tray, actually the two drawers on the bottom. And what we're going to do is take away actually this drawer as well. Take this out. Put that aside. Take this shelf out as well. So we have clean working space. So what I'm going to do is I need to get back behind there to get to the drain hole of this refrigerator. So I'm going to take off 1, 2, and 3 for this. And then behind here, these little things right here come out. Let's see if I can do it for you real quick. So you take these little things out, and there's a screw in there as well. Okay, so one screw there, one screw here. And once we get those off, I'll show you what it looks like. So in order to get this back panel off here, I've taken these two screws off here as well. But in order to get this panel off, you have to actually pry it open. So let's see if I can do that with a, yeah. There are clips here on the sides and the top. And it pops right open. So you got these clips right here that hang on to it. Right here. And there are a couple on the side as well. Let's see. These clips right here. What they'll do is just, when you put it back in, just put it up against the side there and just kind of push it in, and it'll go right back into place. So you got 1, 2 on each side. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 on top. Okay. So just bear in mind when you put that back. When you put it back, you just slide it back in its place as before. And then we get to this point, just push it firmly against there, and it's just a hold, okay? So here's what it looks like with the back panel removed, and we're looking right here in this area here, and you'll see there's a drainage hole here, and what I'm getting here is a lot of gunk. Pretty nasty stuff, actually, so we'll see how that works out. So you could lift this up a little bit, and there's the drainage hole right in there. If you can see that. So what I'll do is I'll clean this out with a Q-tip, and if that doesn't work, I'll take a little brush here that I have for straws, cleaning out straws, and just kind of stick it down there and try to clear up the drainage. Okay, but if you'll see, I stuck a little wire brush here in there, and you see all that junk? That's what's causing the blockage here. So what I'll do is I'll flush it out here. I'll flush it out with that little brush there and clean it out with a Q-tip if I have to. But it should solve the problem, and we'll see. Okay, so we're back here behind the refrigerator, and what I've done is I cleared out this evaporating pan for the water that comes out of the refrigerator, and it comes out from that line again. So I've cleared out that line here from the inside of the refrigerator, and what should happen is all the water that comes from the refrigerator will drain out into this pan, and it'll get evaporated through the heat of this compressor right here. So let's test out the theory. Okay, so here it is. We've got the hole here all clear. You see there's no more junk on my little scrubber here, so you stick that all the way in, clean. We're gonna pour a little water here. Got a little bottle of water here. Pour down that hole. It should drain directly out that hole. So let's do this. So as you see, it should be going to the back of the refrigerator, and it's draining pretty quickly. So what happens is, if it doesn't, it backs up and comes back into your refrigerator. And that's what I had a problem with in the beginning. But now it seems okay. Let's go check the back of the refrigerator. And there is all that water that came from the front. And I don't have an assistant, so I was not able to see it come directly out, but I do know it came straight out. So this refrigerator is up and running. I've got everything back in place, no more water on the floor here, and I hope you guys found something useful for yourselves in your repair job, and good luck to you. Thanks.